Oh, Good evening. It is an hour late. We are finally starting this game, though with a sub for the Ocoee team, Perry. We are going to get into the game here. League of Legends, Esports Club, Ocoee versus I don't know, I don't care. We have the casters. What the heck? Okay, we have casters Mitchell and
Hello,
Zach.
hello.
Oh, okay. And Zach.
What's up?
They will be taking you through this entire game while I sit here eating cereal. Take it away, gentlemen.
Of course. Alright, on Ocoee's team we have Vayne bot lane. Leona's gonna have Ignite. Looks like it's gonna be mostly an aggressive lane. I'm gonna have enemy Crab got top lane with Exhaust. We're gonna have Warwick jungle, and we're gonna have Katarina mid. On I don't know, I don't care's team, we're gonna have Vlad top, Zaya Kench bot lane. Graves jungle and Galio mid with Ignite. Should be a pretty interesting game. Both teams definitely being a little challenged with each other. What do you think, Zach?
It's gonna be a fat oof. I feel like it's just gonna be an aggressive game. It's gonna be really aggressive.
Yeah, I agree.
And after what's been happening, yeah, it's gonna be aggressive. Because game is hour late, but they may be tired, but they're gonna keep that flow going.
I guess we all can only hope to make sure Big Fig 25 stays away.
Oh, hey. All right, game starting.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Could we get an early invade? Okay, it looks like that there's going to be an early invade.
No,
I mean, I don't know, I don't
just,
care. Or they just might be defending?
they're just checking it out, making sure they don't invade. We're gonna have Cat start out with boots and 4 pots. An interesting start on Cat.
4 pods. Oh,
Looks like the game has been paused due to unknown
alright. It's going back.
reasons.
It's going
As
back.
of right now, Zaya has not bought any item.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, she looks like she backs out to buy some items.
It's good, it's good.
Minions have spawned.
Warwick starting out with a rejuvenation bead and a machete.
This is recommended, yeah.
Refillable on Leona. Looks like Graves is gonna. Looks like Graves is gonna start on his blue side.
Alright. Graves has blue and Warwick has red.
I think that team I don't know, I don't care is gonna have an early game advantage over the Ocoee
Well,
team.
Warwick does have that early game advantage as well.
Yes, he does.
Get those early ganks in. Apply some pressure.
Block the hits for me.
Big Fig is back on Tom Kench for the second game in a row.
As long with Cool
Can he
Cat
bring
being back
in
on
those
Zaya.
clutch grabs? Hopefully. Vladimir and Rogata.
There's a lot of trading going on mid with the Galio Q and Katarina Q. Build out each other. Looks like bot lane's a pretty fair matchup because Tom Kench is a pretty easy counter engage champion. If Leona decides to EQ onto the Xayah, then Tom Kench can just eat her right up and get her out of trouble.
Warwick did back early, messing up the little farm chain.
He back to get his level 2 boots.
Could have kept going though.
Guess he wanted to get that early movement speed for
Trade
that
is
gamekeeper
fair in mid.
potential. We haven't seen any actions from either junglers just yet. Both of them are just farming it out. Just small trades coming.
Open for that Warwick gank.
Galio's gonna need a few early kills to get ahead in the game. At least to be useful early mid game.
Graves took the Rift Scott bot.
Looks like I don't know, I don't care has vision of the. Oh, and there's an engage.
Junglers going at it.
Oh, looks
Warwick
like Warwick
backs
does not
off.
want a piece of that pie.
Galio coming in. Backing off. Five minutes into this game and nothing is happening. Just trading and farming.
Only one person on the Ocoee team has stopwatch rune, which is very interesting. Very OP rune at the moment. While meanwhile, 3 people on I don't know, I don't care do have a stopwatch. Very good item in this current meta.
Oh.
Oh, there goes the engage on Tom Kench.
With no good trade.
Was the trade.
Looks like Leona is taking a ton of damage. Warwick waiting for that gank.
It looks like Warwick is doing the long con. Waiting to get the perfect opportunity to get on Vlad. It's gonna be pretty hard, especially.
Is he gonna
Urgo
disengage?
is gonna have to bait out the W on Vladimir in order for a successful gank to really get going.
Warwick maybe ganking.
Oh, there goes
soon.
the Urgot going in on the Vladimir.
Warwick disengaged. Oh, he's back.
Looks like Warwick's having a
Nope.
hard time.
Trying to figure out what he's supposed to do.
Every second's precious
Yes.
for a jungler.
Don't I know it? They are playing safe game.
Looks like Galio does have a very good pushing power. It's keeping Cat underneath the tower and when the little poke trades that's happening. Oh, a little
Oh,
engaged by the Cat.
there's a fight going
Looks
on
like
mid.
the Warwick comes in to help.
Warwick comes in with a
Galio.
gank.
Double
Comes in
taunt.
with the flash, with the E,
Stopwatch from Galio. And it's gonna
and gets
end up
away.
walking away.
Urgot disengaging. Taking a huge chunk out of Vladimir.
Yeah. Looks like blue Ocoee team does
Vladimir
come
not
ahead,
winning this
give the
engage.
flash and the stopwatch from Galio.
So Vladimir has to stay on his tower. Ooh. Grades with that blue.
Let's see what happens here. Leona trying to look for the engage but does not get it. Meanwhile, Galio keeping Katarina constantly pushed under tower. There is a huge CS difference with 87 for the Galio and 63 for the Katarina. Top lane, the CS is pretty even. Jungle, Graves is far ahead with 56 CS and Warwick with only 37. And bot lane with Vayne being ahead with 62 to 55.
Oof.
Oh, engaged by the Leona and the E by the Tom Kench.
Tom Kens gets away.
Very good disengage by the Tom Kench. It's really hard
Vladimir
for
takes a huge
really
chunk
hard
out of
for
Urgot.
Leona or Vayne to get anything done in the bot lane with Tom Kench being around.
Teleport top.
Looks like the Urgot is winning
Urgot-
trades up in top lane. Yeah, looks like it's not going to be a good lane for Katarina. Looks like the only way for her to come out in her favor if she roams. Oh, and Warwick getting the first dragon. Yeah, the only way Katarina is going to be able to get ahead. Oh, looks like the red ward from the red team did find Warwick in the jungle.
Haven't seen any good ganks in this game yet.
Galio is keeping the Katarina at bay by keeping her pushed under, keeping a CS lead and winning against her in poke. Oh, and the rift does go down to the red team. Looks like Katarina is roaming to stop Graves. Oh, she's just getting a ward. Vision is the name of the game. Having vision is one of the most important things out. Knowing your enemy's movement can shape the entire game. Don't you agree, Zach?
I totally agree. I'm waiting for this late game.
The late game is gonna be
It's gonna be
amazing.
precious.
Team fights are gonna be intense. I tell you. The missed E on Urgot on the Vladimir. Good
Urgot,
trade
we're
off,
winning that
though.
trade.
Urgot still managing to get good trades off, even without Linden. But of course, Vlad can't heal it all up. Urgot missing
okay.
another E. Was still winning in trade. Does a lot of damage compared to the Vlad, but the Vlad does have sustain.
Oh, could this be an engage for Warwick? Warwick is waiting.
Looks like Warwick is looking for another gank on top. He might look to dive, but it's gonna be hard to deal with Vlad having ult and Vlad having. Oh,
and he
the
goes
ult
for
comes
it.
off from,
And he goes for it.
From Vlad,
And he goes for it.
Warwick and the ult from
Vladimir goes down with the
Urgot
ult.
gets first blood. Looks like that was not Warwick's finest hour. I mean, Mike's. Ganking, that was actually not that bad. Good for them.
Warwick left with about
My
60
apologies.
health.
Warwick did actually make it out. A risky dive, but ended up working just fine for the blue team. Actually, the gold is the same for the red team and blue team, considering the blue team has a first blood advantage.
And the Galio.
And the good trade. Oh, the flush and the barrier comes out from Katarina.
She makes a nice
Does
escape.
make it out. Looks like Galio's not gonna find the kill this time. Galio does have a lot of damage. People underestimate Galio and how much damage he does. There is still a red control ward in the blue jungle. Key for seeing when the red buff is up and the jungler's movements.
Oh,
Is still a tremendous CS lead mid with Galio 149, Pater Katarina's 110. Especially in the jungle, it's gonna be 61 CS to 92. 92 being on the red side.
Gold is extremely close.
Yes. Pretty much identical. Top has the same amount of CS. ADC, Vayne is ahead 125 with the Xayah 93. Mid and bottom and jungle do have CS leads. Oh, the Rift was deployed top by the red team. Looks like there are minions in the way keeping the Rift from getting to the tower. Question is, will Urgot get rid of the Rift before
Is Graves going to engage?
Oh, there
Graves
is a
is engaging.
So Urgot is gonna have to
Urgot gets
defend this tower.
takes out the rift.
To defend this tower against Graves and Vladimir. Warwick is coming towards top lane. Katarina going off on the Galio, but damage.
Warwick does not know what to do. Katarina's still having a hard time with Galio.
Even with a null magic mantle, Galio still seems to melt through her MR. Urgot having a lot of MR to build against Vlad and the Galio when it comes time being. Leona so far does not have any tank stats. 3 refillable, a refillable, and 3 biscuits with 3 control wards. With the IF aspect, remember, vision is the name of the game. If you know where your opponent is, you can react accordingly.
That is true.
So, Urgot is gonna miss his E and lose the trade against Vladimir. Looks like red team is looking for a gank mid, but will be spotted by the ward.
Leona
Ult
goes.
coming down from
Thompson.
Leona, but Kench will swallow the Zaya. Barrier
Graves
coming
comes
out
with a
from
gank.
Katarina.
Galio may get this kill.
Will Katarina make it out alive? Shumpoing out of there. Oh, the flash and
gets
the
eliminated.
Galio will get the Katarina killed.
Warwick going out.
Work is out of there, but does ult into the middle of a
Could not save the Katarina. Tries to save the
Galio
tower,
taunting
but is
against, and
taunted.
the Warwick is gone.
And gets
Graves
eliminated.
flashes out of the tower range, and first tower goes down mid lane. Now here comes the gold lead. The gold lead on red team being 28,000 gold compared to blue team 26,000.
The I don't care squad.
From
is in the
Leona,
lead.
but Galio just counter engages with the ult. Leona flashes.
Leona flashes out.
The Urgot, and they are out of there. Looks like they ended up in a pinch, making it seem as they came out on the bottom on that one. I guess as they call the young kids nowadays, deleted. Looks like Warwick is gonna start building MR with the null metric command tool. Looks like they were really scared of the Galio and Vladimir AP damage. They still do have to worry about the Graves and Zaya damage, which they do a lot. Looks like Vayne is going for the Phantom Dancer first. Looks like she wants to get as much of her W stacked as possible. That fast movement speed. Looks like Leona still hasn't bought any more tank items or anything new. She still has Eye of the Aspect, boots, 2 control wards, and a refillable. What's your input, Zach?
What input?
And that's it for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I'm joking. Alright.
I'm just focusing into this game.
Yeah, man. I don't blame. Like blue team does have dragon control with 2 cloud drakes under their hood. Oh, the ult coming out from
Urgot
Vladimir
goes in.
and the Urgot. Vladimir pulling. Oh, Graves coming in.
Graves coming in with a gank.
Stopwatch from Vlad and the ult from Galio. Looks like Urgot's
it looks
not
like-
gonna make it out of this one. Stopwatch from Galio seems like a waste, and the kill goes down to Graves. Looks like
Can't save.
Katarina and War cannot roam up. Looks like they are gonna take a top tower, and blue team is not gonna respond to this.
That was a fatality.
Looks like blue team is looking to push in the mid wave, but will it be fast enough to get it? Oh, it looks like the TP from Galio. Looks like they will not be able to get mid today. Blue team is losing out on objectives here. And
Galio is making his way down bot.
Galio is looking
To
for
apply some pressure.
Blue team does know their ult coming out from Leona misses. Leona goes in for the CC. Oh, the knockup on the Leona. Oh, the ult from Vayne. Vayne coming out with a kill on Galio. Exhaust comes out on Vayne. Flash and heal from Vayne. Katarina going on the Xayah. Katarina getting the Xayah. Vlad finishing off the Vayne. Looks like they're collapsing.
Katarina has nothing to do
here. Can Katarina make it out? Barrier coming out from Katarina. It looks like Katarina not make it out of this one.
No, that's 3 casualties.
Looks like victory is seeming further in for the blue team. Can I get a Minecraft head in the chat, please, for that explosion of a fight?
And can I get a Mitchell, please stop in the chat?
Let's see, that's just not gonna work out. And another turn going down bot lane. All tier 1 towers are gone from blue side. But blue team did manage to get a tower mid lane.
Leona not seeing what's gonna happen. Tompkins goes in.
Oh, it looks like Leona is ulting the
And it looks like
Vladimir.
she gets caught.
Looks like Leona might be caught out here.
She
Looks
gets
like
caught
Leona
out
is
by
gonna
Tom
die.
Kinch. And
Ult coming
fatality.
out from Vlad, missing. Oh, actually gets on the Warwick. They might be looking to set up for a Baron here. And blue team is getting caught out a little bit.
red team disengages from the Baron. Oh!
Red team
They
look
still-
like they want to go for the Baron. Looks like they are starting with the
They are
Baron.
engaging.
Blue
Blue
team has no
team is
vision on red.
engaging. They don't know what is going on.
Looks like they are going in to see
They-
what's going on. But they won't make it in time to stop the Baron.
Urgot goes for the dragon and
Galio going in for the taunt. Warwick dies. Galio ult. Katarina goes in. Does not find anything.
red team gets Baron.
Vayne trying to pop off. Will die in the process. Leona is looking. Gets the kill.
Leo
On the Tom Kench. Flashes. But will not make it out alive. Baron goes down to red team. And looks like Urgot does get bot tower from that.
Urgot is not backing, he's still staying bot. Even though he could get caught out. But backs off. Red team really pushing these waves.
They have to with that Baron buff. Looks like they pressure on mid, looking to try to get the mid tower. Blue team will push them off.
Leona
does
engages.
engage on the Vladimir, and the ult comes off from
Tompkins.
ult from Leona onto the Tom Kench.
Leona does
Looks
get
like
caught.
Leona does fall off
Warwick
there.
doesn't disengage.
Galio looking for something. Vayne
Galio
does. Oh, the
takes
ult
a chunk
from
of his
Graves
health and
does
takes out
end up
Warwick.
from the Warwick. Looks like the Galio does go bot lane to try to get some damage on that bot tower, while the rest of his team pushes mid.
The top tower is
lot of-
still pushing hard.
A lot of pressure on the map from red team.
But red team is still staying mid to get.
At this point, it's pretty hard for blue team to come back from this, but miracles do happen.
Do they? Do they?
Yes, they do.
Well, let's hope that this miracle does work, because blue team just lost another tower, but top tower is still pushing.
Even if the minions do get top tower, it's pretty hard for the blue team to get anything really worth it off of it.
That is true.
It looks like blue team does scare off the Galio from their red buff.
Galio's still trying to get for the left red buff, but backs off.
Looks like Leona is being a little ambitious here, picking some fights that she probably shouldn't be picking. Vladimir, it looks like to be pushing top lane in with Baron buff. Right now, Graves is pretty big, with 0 deaths and 4 kills.
Fed? Question mark?
I think so. I'll call that one a poggers. I do say so myself. Meanwhile, on the blue side, everyone has the same amount of kills except the Warwick, coming in with 0 kills. Everyone on the blue team does have 1 kill except the Warwick.
Even though that Warwick does have an advantage at the early game, does not use that advantage in the early game.
Everyone has that different playstyles, and his is not one of that is not one of them. Graves having the most kills on the red team, and it looks like everyone's tied with the same amount of death on the red team, with Graves having 0.
Galio engages on Leona.
Galio misses the taunt on the Leona. Leona makes it out there alive. You see him a lot of. Looks like both teams are
Seems like
grouping
there's
around
going to be a
the bottom
fight.
side of the jungle around drag.
Could be another team fight
While
with
Vladimir
Urgot
is
engaging on the
pushing
top.
lane. Nobody
Galio
is
coming in, engages on the Leona.
Vladimir, getting the taunt
Katarina
off.
engaging
Galio getting
on-
the taunt off. The ult comes out from Leona on the Galio. Will they make it out?
Leona does try to get out, but is
Does
gonna get
clean
caught
up.
by Galio and gets
And the
destroyed.
flash on the Katarina.
Katarina gets
Pumpkin
deleted.
swallows the Zaya and gets out of the. Oh, my bad. Swallows the grape.
It does seem that
Blue team's
Graves
turret has been destroyed.
is a little too over on the Rorik. And they all push mid. Going for the inhib.
It's like Galio
Galio
does look for an engage on grape, but does not find it.
Urgot engages on Galio.
Has been destroyed.
And red team backs off. While blue team has to recover mid.
Looks like the game does come out to a close soon. Looks like it's not in the blue team's favor. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Looks like this is gonna be the greatest for you signing off. For I do have my own game to attend to, and y'all should tune in to my game coming after this one. See you guys. All soon.
See ya. It seems like blue team is getting caught. Rorik takes a fatality. Blue team has to go to mid. Red team going to push bot. Blue team still recovering mid. Has to recover top. Urgot stays top. While the rest of the team has to go bot. Bot team really applying that pressure. Galio coming in with the engage. Galio ult takes out Urgot. Vladimir taking out Leona, taking out Warwick, taking out Vayne, and that is the team fight. But Katarina does take out too. Graves takes out Katarina. This looks like this is a win for Red Team. Taking out both of their turrets and their main Nexus. Red Team with 21 kills, Blue Team with 6 kills. 62 gold, 47 gold. Victory for the Red Team.